Hey peeps, welcome to Game On. I'm Hugh Johnson. It's time for another Tiny Hugh game review. On deck today is one of the biggest games so far this year, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, published by Polish developer CD Projekt Red. Hope I said that right. We'll be taking you through the Xbox One version. Let's jump on in.
For me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast.
The Witcher 3 takes place in a visceral and vibrant world full of mysterious creatures reminiscent of a fairy tale, and not that watered down grade school crap either. From the artistic and engaging opening to the nitty gritty of the gameplay, The Witcher's all about the setting. This open world sandbox RPG features a robust and challenging combat system that's very fun to play. Apart from a couple clipping and frame rate issues, some noticeable glitches, and the game's never-ending layers of fetch quests, Witcher 3 delivers a comprehensive and fun experience that RPG fans can enjoy. The game centers around Geralt, the protagonist who is a witcher, or person enhanced by mutations, extreme training, and rigorous education to do battle against the world's monsters. His mission is to find an old apprentice before the mythical Wild Hunt, or gang of Lord of the Rings looking bad guys who ride flying horses, find her first. Griffins, godlings, botchlings, basilisks, and lubberkins are just a few of the creatures Geralt encounters along his journey. One thing The Witcher does well is establishing Geralt as more than just your average super soldier with few talents beyond killing things. No, Geralt is very knowledgeable, and CD Projekt Red showcases how important his knowledge is during the game's many cutscenes, as you can see here.
Cuts, made with long claws, flesh torn clear off.
This helps to accentuate the game's frequent usage of the Witcher senses, which enhance Geralt's hearing and vision to help players find loot and clues. It kind of works similar to Assassin's Creed's Eagle Vision. Geralt's extensive knowledge also highlights The Witcher 3's system for making alchemical mixtures. By collecting and combining raw materials, players can make potions that can be used to aid players in defeating powerful foes. Of course, combat is another big draw in any RPG. The Witcher boasts a deep combat system. Players can use both melee and ranged weapons to destroy enemies. Also, the game features a group of magical abilities that Geralt has at his disposal. He can trap enemies, stun them, light them flame, unleash a telekinetic burst, and shield himself. Combat in The Witcher is rather difficult, and it requires different strategies for different foes. The fire burst is one of the best for waves of enemies. Stunning opponents is always useful for single or multiple targets, and the shield is best for taking on large opponents. Like many titles, The Witcher features a parrying option, which in other titles makes you near unstoppable. But Geralt is far from invincible. Come up against a group of enemies or a really strong opponent, and holding down the parry button will provide little respite from an enemy onslaught. Instead, the game requires players to use the dodge and roll abilities along with ranged and melee weapons and magic to win fights. So as you can see right here, I'm going out from town. I'm done with a quest. I'm going to call my horse here. His name is Roach. I can call him, summon him from anywhere. Going to go ride around the town. I'm going to come up on this board post, get some quests. Now as I'm rounding the bend to exit the town here, I might stop at the shopkeep and get some food. Food is important for increasing your character's health or keeping it at a reasonable level. And so now I'm going to equip a quest. I like this one called Wild at Heart. I'm going to go and try and help this guy out who can't find his wife. So I'm going to travel. One of the things you're going to notice about The Witcher is just how open it is. You can virtually travel anywhere. It's really cool on your horse. So as I come into this pack of wolves here, I'm going to show you how I fight them. So on this one, I'm going to use my fire. It's called the Igni. And so I'm going to roll away, see if I can't get them in a group, and I'm going to light them up. And they're pretty easy to dispatch. Now we're going to speed things up here. I'm going to show you a different fight with a different set of abilities. So this is my telekinetic burst, and as I'm rolling away, I'm just going to knock this burst here. Now 3 of these wolves go flying, hit the ground, and then I can just attack them. The cleanup's pretty easy. Another thing to notice is that The Witcher 3 is a very open game. There's little hand-holding in The Witcher and tons to explore. Once players get through the opening missions, CD Projekt gives gamers the opportunity to progress through the game at their leisure. Quests aren't off limits, but rather are given a recommended level, and players are free to explore the world, even its more dangerous parts, to their liking. Like many modern RPGs, The Witcher features heavy use of dialogue trees to influence the story. The game does a good job of balancing player freedom with actually giving Geralt a distinct soul and feel. But hey, enough with the preliminaries. It's time to get critical and recap. For the pros, the core of the Witcher 3 experience begins with the engaging world it has. I marveled at the rich bits of fantastical history the game offered, from descriptions of mythical creatures to the intense subject matter of some of the quests. The combat system is fun, action-packed, and gruesome at times, but challenging as well. As I said, the game requires you to switch up your strategy. The Witcher is a strong warrior, but also a smart fighter. The difficulty level appeals to the competitive nature and not just frustration. The voice acting in the game is great. Few games have drawn me in like the way The Witcher has, and the great voice actors who show emotion through inflection. But no experience is perfect as we move to cons. Witcher 3 looks good, but not great for this generation. The game struggles with frame rate drops and clipping issues. Also, sometimes the game's AI isn't up to par. I found an area where an enemy would literally let me shoot him in the face from just a couple yards away just because I was outside the enemy's threat zone. Also, this game is very glitchy. Quests don't really work. Some quests don't really work at all. Thankfully, even with these quests, the game let me progress through them. Anyway, finally, there are too many layers of quests in The Witcher. You begin one fetch quest only to be introduced to a contact within the quest that has another job for you as well. For instance, one part I played hide and seek to talk to a kid about where to find his friend, to find the friend, to help that friend get his voice back so he can talk to the lady who lets me talk to the witches who want me to collect a payment from a guy in another village, and that guy in the other village wants me to investigate a demonic tree. Thankfully, most of the quests are interesting, but at some point you're like, why am I doing all this again? But the qualms are minor. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is definitely a must-own title. That's it for today. Join us next time as we look at the Smite beta. Be sure to follow us at DPTV, and you can follow me on Twitter at Hugh Johnson DP. Thank you for watching.
Famous with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods.